Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another episode of Mother 3. In the last episode, we started Chapter 8 and came to Newport City. This area is weird. Newport City is full of our old friends and references to Earthbound. Not even references, like direct connections to Earthbound. And it's governed over by Master Porky. Scary. Anyway, today we're going to finish exploring the city. I'll go with Abbott wherever he goes. Even if the world was a 4-chapter story, I'd spend all 4 of those chapters with him. It's an 8-chapter story. If I were to, say, compare my life to a story, I'd say we're at the start of the 15th chapter, out of 16 total. Okay. So you got a vending machine here, which I like that you can sell to the vending machine, because that's not how that works. Let's sell the egg just to make a little bit of room here. Let's sell sincerity dumplings. You can sell beef jerky, and you can sell. I kind of want to sell the enemy bufferizer, unfortunately. You can sell the enemy bufferizer, because this thing has actual good stuff for us. The Master Stick, aside from the fact that we can't afford it, I mean, I can get money out of a frog, but it's not necessary for us because we got the Mystical Stick. But we do have the expensive gloves here, which are better for Kumatora currently. The good shoes are going to be better for Duster, and yeah, everything just in general. So let's go withdraw a ton of money. There's the frog right over here, thankfully. Let's just get all our money out. We got a lot of money from grinding up stuff. You heavy charm. I still want you to have the Goddess Bustier thing. Scorpio bracelet, I think, is good for you. Yeah. And what else should I give you? The kite bandana, I suppose. And good shoes. Anything for you, Boney? No. Heavy charm. Let's just see what you have, because I don't think that Duster has anything. He just has the pumice charm. Because Lucas has the shirt and she has the bustier. So Duster can actually make use of that charm. Okay. And over here, I haven't gone on a date with Matt in such a long time. Wait, you two are together? It really brings back some memories. Did you say rude stuff about me like I'm a drunk and I'm a booze hound? What are you talking about? I'm just a middle-aged guy with hiccups. The city has a real kitty vibe to it. That's right. Oh, you're here too, Lucas? I'd love to meet Master Porky someday. He's the person who built this city. He built this city on rock and roll. Everyone convinced me to come to the city, but I feel more dizzy than anything, really. Yeah, this place is a little bit much. Porky Coaster, one small step for man, one giant thrill for pork kind. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Pork wheel, kissing aloud. Porky Viking ship, watch out for falling heart attacks. Dude, Porky Go Round, also known as a Pigacel. Hey, I know you. Tomas Jefferson, yeah. Pancho and Pincho and Tomas Jefferson. Oh, good times. It's the Sanchez brothers. Yeah. And their friend. I'm a broken slot machine, but the Sanchez brothers and their friend are a very cheerful trio. Is also from Earthbound, sure. You can get okay stuff out of this, but I'm not going to actually bother trying to. Yeah, I mean, it's only 1 DP, but it's also kind of a waste of time. Did I talk to you? Hey, Paul, it says there's an amusement park this way. Let's go have a look. Oh, you're always such a kid at heart. And I went into here, right? This is the one with the lardness. Yeah. Can I go back here? I want to go back there. Absolutely horrifying, though. Absolutely horrifying. Like, out of all the horrifying things we've seen, that is in the layer of absolute horror. Wait, is there a building here? Why is this marked off as like an actual thing? That's weird. Oh, we went in here, right? Yeah, it's the game room. This area stinks. Yeah, everyone's talking about... I didn't talk to you. I didn't actually talk to you. Everyone's talking about a smell. That's weird. But let's go in the theater now. Speaking of that smell, we can't run in here. But let's check out the hole in the wall. The hole in the speaker seems to lead to the sewers. Go through it? Sure. It would be a bit difficult for people to fit through this. Huh. That hole in the speaker leads directly to the sewers. Absolutely unbelievable. Huh. Well, if we follow what the game is trying to tell us, we kind of have to search around for other sources of the stink, which is here. Man, this area stinks. That means the area. Is it? Okay. Maybe we have to try to get into the Porky Towers first, then. In a big city, you know, you have to obey the sequence triggers, you know. Hello. This is Empire Porky Building, headquarters of the Porky Corporation, so you're the ones who... No, it's nothing at all, never mind me. Don't you dare touch it with your filthy, sticky fingers, if you'd be so kind. I don't like them at all. Oh, they got another shop here. Maybe tiny, but we're still living beings. Okay, cool. What do you have? You have... grilled chicken, secret ribs, life noodles, offense and defense spray. Cool. Welcome! This is the Empire Porky Building, home of the Great Master Porky. You too, John'l. You finally came to, Lucas. Is Flint's out looking for his missing son? If only he'd come to me for serious help, we might have been able to find him. He's an awkward fellow, that father of yours. Can you stop getting in my way? I want to talk to the woman here. Oh? Even you wound up coming here? Please don't cause us any more trouble. Oh my gosh, I don't like these people anymore. Stare. For some reason I like being talked to from behind like that. Alright, so we found out Hurt King, but let's get out of here. Oh hey, oh no, there's a naked person in here. Yes? It's the old man. The old man. You know the old man, it's, you know, him. The old man. It's nice that we keep finding baths for ourselves. Hello. Has anyone ever seen Master Porky before? How old do you think he is? Must be amazing to build a city like this. Statue of Master Porky looks a lot like a kid, don't you think? What do you think's up with that? Hey there, I'm the friendly item deposit guy. Hello, item deposit guy. You're my best friend. Let's give you Ionia's memento for now. And nothing else. Gods are watching over you guys. You're incredible. You're amazing. Surface repairs in progress. No. Okay, so I think that's all that we can do at this point. Mars Bears looks like a game. What is with that area though? It's weird. Now can we talk to you? No. Weird. I know it has something to do with the theater. It's just strange. I like these seats. Some of them smell bad. This area stinks. This area stinks. This area doesn't stink at all. Huh? Wait. So those are, wait, so that stinks. This area really stinks. Oh. A stink bug. Oh, okay, that's the sequence trigger. Boney! Did he open up the path? It would be difficult for people to fit through this. Well, we lost our dog. Hey, you! Oh, no running, I'm sorry. The whole, yeah, absolutely unbelievable. That's why stink bugs come using. Okay. Do. Well, we lost Boney. That's unfortunate. Now, can we talk to you? Been hearing a dog whimpering for a while. I think it's somewhere right below us. I'll go check it out. I can't check it out though. The reason being that I'm afraid of dogs. It's just that their noses are wet, they wag their tails, they lick people's faces. I totally can't handle that. You guys look for the dog instead? Sure. Really? You must like dogs then. You'll go look for me. I'll open this heavy cover. Putting myself at risk though. Okay, I'll open the sewer entrance for you. Here goes nothing. Well, that's convenient. This is a really stinky, smelly sewer. Great. No problem here. How the heck do we get up? Oh, there's a path over. That's Boney's barking. He must be nearby. And there's enemies here. Metal Attack Roach. Jeez. Metal Attack Roach has 475 health and can drop a secret herb. Okay, so he is weak to thunder. So let's give him a little taste of Thunder Gamma. I should kill him. There we go. It's a nice amount of experience also. Oh, garbage can, lovely. This is a Putrid Moldy Man. A Putrid Moldy Man has 389 health, I think. They might be weak to, at least in the last game, these types of enemies were weak to ice. Let's try it out, I guess. Let's just use freeze on one that we're not attacking, because that might just want to kill it. Ew. Scattered poisonous, ew. Wonderful. No, okay, it does not have 300 health. It's an 8, might be 800 then. Can you not make me sick? Okay, well he's dead, that's good. And let's get Thunder Bait on. That's unfortunate. These enemies are a lot faster than us. I'm kind of surprised, actually. Also, why do you keep taking my party members away? Duster's level 51, though. HP 5, offense 2, defense 1. Right, we have to actually heal status after battle sometimes. Oh, I should have just used healing bait off from the get-go. Okay, up this way. It's a trash can. Ta-da! Saltwater gun. Saltwater gun, won't you come? Ta-da! Magic pudding. And behind door number 3, it's an enemy. Of course it's an enemy. No problem here. I want to go inside. I don't care about problems. I'm gonna heal up a little bit. Yay! I feel alive again. I wonder if the roaches even notice us. You know, it's kind of cool. They have kind of low, the putrid moldy men have kind of low defense, but it's kind of awesome seeing our characters doing like between 150 and 200 damage for a regular attack. Hello. Yeah, what do you have to sell us? Anything different from the guy upstairs? Double jerky, antidote, freshman, secret, or I guess I could buy some of that. This is interesting. The door won't open, there's no one inside. Door won't open, there's no one inside. Door won't open, there's no one inside. Wait, whoa! Pulling this rope would be extremely dangerous. Huh, I guess he can't move. There's something wrong with it. It's Letter! Oh man, he's tied up with a chain and a rope and everything. Let's save. Oh man, we haven't seen you since like chapter 2. Oh man. Is that why Boney's been barking and barking and barking? Door won't open, there's no one inside. What is this old apartment building or something? It's weird. Boney! Woof woof! I chased after a strange smelling bug and somehow wound up here. Yay, Boney joined your party. Woof, but never mind that. Look what's inside this next room. Buddy! I missed you! I know you don't talk, but like I missed you, dude. At least they gave you books. Yes, it's me, Letter, the bell ringer. He talked. It must be a real shock to hear me speaking for once. It wasn't that I couldn't talk all this time. I simply chose not to. As I rang that crossroad bell, deep inside my heart I had decided I would speak to no one. But the secrets I've been guarding are now starting to leak out. Lucas, the time has come to tell you everything. What I'm about to tell you, you might not want to know. Even so, you absolutely must hear it. It'll be a long story, but please, listen to it all. Sure. Given who you are and how you've lived, what I have to say will tear at your hearts. And there's just so much to tell. So I've decided to have the stink bug trembling behind me memorize everything I say. Ready, Mr. Stinkbug? Long ago, there existed a world. A world different from what the people on these islands think of. This world was incredibly big. More people lived on this world than there are grains of sand on these nowhere islands. I know it may be hard to imagine, but such a world once existed. Understand? No, but I'll say yes. At some point, the world wound up being destroyed. Naturally, it was humans who destroyed it. In the back of their minds, everyone had an inkling that it would happen at some point. And then, it really did happen. And so, the world is no more. Everything so far has been about the end of the world. Did you understand all of it? I guess so. Just before the end of the world, a white ship came to these islands. On it were the people of Tazmily Village. Yes, aboard the white ship were those few who had managed to escape the world. The people on the ship still went by their names from the previous world. The white ship plan had been set in place before the world was destroyed. And although they're part of the world, these nowhere islands are a special place. They were the one place that would remain even if the world was lost. The one and only place where people could survive. And so the white ship arrived at these islands. Everything so far has been about the white ship. Did you understand all of it? Uh-huh. Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? The reason these islands are special is because they harbor a giant dragon nearly as large as the islands themselves. Long, long ago, people lived together with the dragon. However, at some point in time, the people and the dragon could no longer coexist. So, using the 7 needles, the dragon was placed into a long, long sleep by the ancestors of the Magipsy people who have lived here since ancient times. Ever since, the Magipsies have guarded the needles in an effort to prevent the dragon from being woken until its power is truly needed. Thus, until the time of its awakening, the dragon continued to sleep as the power of the earth itself. And so, because of the tremendous energy of the dragon hidden deep below, these islands were protected from the end of the world. Everything so far has been about the dragon and the Magipsies. Did you understand all of it? I think so. Those who came here aboard the white ship feared another end of the world more than anything else. They felt that the world's destruction was a direct result of the way they had lived. The people of the white ship discussed things at great length. They shared their wisdom and spoke with grave seriousness. And then, they arrived at their conclusion. They decided to completely erase everyone's memories of the previous world, and start their lives over with new rules and new roles. Yes, in short, everyone would play out the ideal story that they had come up with. That is what happened. The people would restart their lives in a simple, peaceful village. Is the kind of place they wished they had grown up in. They would erase their memory of everything, the world, their belongings, their rules, and then they would begin their new lives. Everyone's old memories would be reset and replaced with the newly created story. And thus the village of Tazmily came to be. However, it was necessary to record the fact that the memory replacement had taken place. The hummingbird egg was the device used to store the memories of the white ship people. Wes and his son Duster, both playing the roles of thieves, were set to take action should a dangerous situation occur. Remember when they went to Osohe Castle? They went there to retrieve the secret of the people of the white ship. And there's one other thing. Me. It was essential that one person retain memory of the previous world, to sort of keep watch over things. I was the only one in the village of Tazmily who wasn't given a role in the new story. The sound of my bell served as a suggestion to keep everyone's fabricated memories from reverting. The name Letter comes from the word leader. No, that doesn't mean I was anyone special. It was just that I was particularly taller than all the others. So, upon discussion, I was selected because it would be easier for me to stand out. Being so tall, people would want to come see me, you know? And so I was given the role of revealing these secrets when the time truly called for it. Everything so far has been about those who lost everything. Although Tazmily exists in reality, it was originally created as part of a story. I know this may be difficult to believe, but do you understand so far? It's certainly interesting. Let me also talk about Osohe Castle. Apparently, long ago, a kingdom existed on this island centered around the king of Osohe. However, when we arrived on the white ship, the people of this kingdom were gone. It seems they had left the islands, fearing the dragon's eventual awakening someday. Before boarding the white ship, Princess Kumatora was an infant who had lost her mother and father. Upon coming to these islands, she was given to the Magypsies to raise, and given the role of Princess of Osohe Castle. Wes and Duster being her retainers was another part of the fabricated story. Osohe Castle is one of the few and precious relics of this island's past. We crafted our story in haste, so the people inside it have very little past or history. Have you noticed no one in Tezmily can talk about things from 100 or 1,000 years ago? In truth, we had wanted to create an entire plethora of myths and legends, but our story was made in such a hurry that we weren't able to. It's a real shame. I'm sure that much of what I'm saying you'd rather not hear, but it's the truth. Have you listened to everything so far? Yeah, something else. Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? Truthfully, we had no idea how Tezmily Village would turn out, but things actually went rather well. The people who had arrived on the white ship had fully taken to their new identities. They believed they had always lived together peacefully. It was when a person by the name of Porky stumbled upon these islands that everything started to go amok. It seems he had used a time distorter machine to travel through time and space at will. However, he was apparently shut out from all other times and spaces, and tumbled into this era and these islands. Even worse, he used his time distorter to bring many people from other eras here. The Pigmasks, as well as everyone in Newport City, were all brought here and brainwashed by Porky. This Porky fellow seems to view these islands as his own personal toy box, with which he can do anything he wants. He would take animals apart and recombine them to make creepy new chimeras. As a childlike dictator, he began doing whatever he pleased, including building Thunder Tower and forming his own army. Porky eventually learned the White Ship's secret because of a traitor among the Magypsies. Do you understand about the intruder known as Porky? Yeah. This explains why in Thunder Tower we got the Friends Yo-Yo. That's something he took from Ness. This traitor was Lokria, the 7th Magypsy, and the only one you haven't met yet. After Lokria joined forces with Porky, Porky learned about the White Ship people and the secret of the sleeping dragon. Porky decided to pull the needles to wake the dragon, so he could use the power for himself. The dragon is the power of the very earth itself, you see. It's said that whoever pulls the sealing needles will become the dragon's master. However, only a very select few are capable of pulling the dragon's needles. Apparently, neither the Magypsies nor Porky have that capability. Yet, the needles are being pulled now. That means Porky is somehow controlling someone who can control the dragon's power. We have to put a stop to Porky's antics. If we don't, the world will be completely destroyed again. And it will spell the true end for everything. For Porky, that might be the ultimate pleasure, but we can't allow it to happen. We, the last handful of people there are, absolutely can't allow it to happen. Lucas, it seems you're a chosen one, with the ability to pull the needle stealing the dragon away. You must pull the Dark Dragon's needle with your own hands, and pass your heart onto the dragon. Let this be my one and only order to you as your leader. Do you understand everything about the dragon's awakening? Yeah, it's heavy, Doc. I hear 6 of the dragon's needles have already been pulled. Deep in the earth, the dragon is likely beginning to stir from its sleep now. Supposedly, the last needle's somewhere here in Newport City. Porky has been gathering everything that lives on these islands into New Pork City to prepare for the final needle's pulling. It's possible that he's planning to hold one final twisted party. But now is our chance to change this looming crisis into a golden opportunity. All things may come to an end, or new and bountiful things may begin. Would you like to help that happen? Lucas, you were once a weak, fragile boy, but now you've been given a tremendous role to fulfill. Now that you know everything, including everything I'm sure you'd rather not know, the time has come for you to save the future of all life as we know it. God won't make you bear more than you can carry. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before. Know that you aren't fighting alone. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, will lend you their support. That was a long story, but that is the end of everything I have to tell you. Did you understand it all? Whew, it's a lot to take in, but I think I did. Only the Magypsies really know the needle's locations, so I don't know where to find them. But from the way Porky and the others have been acting, I would say they're now very close to reaching the 7th needle. Please, Lucas, be the one who pulls the final needle. Porky issues his orders from the 100th floor of the Empire Porky building. Start by jumping into the fray and storming the building. After that, you can start looking for clues. It's been such a long time since I've spoken to anyone, and now I'm exhausted. This stink bug should remember everything I've just said. Take him with you. That way, if you happen to forget anything I've said here, you can ask him to repeat it. Will you go with them, Mr. Stinkbug? Got Stinkbug's memory. Oof. So that was an exposition dump, and oh boy, what an exposition dump it was. Porky is a time traveler, came here, brought an entire army with him. The world itself was destroyed, and we are the survivors of the apocalypse. And not even the descendants of survivors, but people like Duster and Kumatora were part of those survivors that crafted a new identity and a new memory. I believe Lucas and Klaus were born afterward because they're still young, but yeah, everything we know has been a lie. But what a beautiful lie it was. And now, we're all being threatened by the truth. And that truth is that Porky wants to destroy this world again. Next time on Mother 3, we're going to head off to stop him. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.